Welcome back to your live continuing coverage of CES 2018, right here from our set at Central Hall. You're watching BeTerrific. We're official media partners of CES, and we couldn't be prouder about that. We are here high atop Central Hall in the Las Vegas Convention Center, and you can watch us on Apple TV by downloading the app, also for Android TV, Amazon Fire, and Roku. You can also take us on iOS and Android. You can watch us on the Cumulus radio station network. We're on their websites across the nation, and of course, you can also hear us on some of those radio stations. We're also on television, WRTN and WTXX out of Connecticut. So many ways to get us. You are the Terrifics. You make BeTerrific special at BeTerrific TV on all social media. Join the conversation in our Twitch chat. That is twitch.tv/BeTerrific. You also can join our Slack chat, 24-hour real-time conversation. 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, for free. Connect at BeTerrific.com. Send us your name and your email. We'll send you an invite. I've got Mike here from Kids Connect. It's an innovative product about children's safety, and it's about getting them on cell phones with 4G connections, reliably, affordably. Hey, Mike, welcome to the program.
How you doing? Nice
Great.
to see you.
How are you? Nice to see you.
Wonderful. Having a long CES, and it's wonderful. Very, very busy.
I think this is the best CES ever. It's the most exciting. I think we've done the best coverage, and I'm not boasting. I'm really excited about CES every year, but maybe I always think it's the best CES, but I think this one this year is the best.
I think so too. It's been tremendous.
Oh, tell me about Kids Connect and this cell phone for kids.
Well, essentially, every parent faces this decision. When do I get my kid a cell phone? What's the right age to give my kid a cell phone?
I've got a 4.5-year-old, and I rock on that border all the time.
Yeah, and then a lot of people with 10, 11, 12-year-olds, you know.
Well, I think that's really the right age, but you think about safety and security, and you go, ah.
Well, that's exactly the big problem with this. You give a 10 or 11-year-old a cell phone, they've got access to the internet, the apps, and the world, and cameras, and they can send pictures, and they can do all kinds of things they're not supposed to do, and that's not safe. So we've come up with a device that is the world's first 4G GPS tracker cell phone designed specifically for children, and it keeps them safe and secure. So you can let your children safely go out and roam the world and still feel secure knowing that you control everything that they do with this phone.
How many kids do you have?
I've got two of my own and 3 step-kids.
Wow. I figured you have to have kids if you came up with a product like this. How'd you come up with the idea?
Actually, my kids are older. I wish I had this when they were little.
No, I'm saying you have to have had kids.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Actually, we were here at CES a few years ago, and I'm a T-Mobile provider, so we sell their service, and I'm looking for an innovative product to work with. And my grandson was born blind. So we needed a product, a phone, we were looking for something easy for him to use. And we found our first generation of this unit here, which was already being made in China, and we revamped it for the US, and it just had 4 buttons on it. It's easy for him to use and dial, and it was great for him. People started seeing it and go, can I get one of those for my kid? So it turned into a business. And then with the advent of 4G, touchscreen, text messaging, and all these other things parents were asking for in the phone, we designed a new version which we're launching right here at CES.
So tell me about it.
So this is the 4G, as I said, Kids Connect GPS tracker cell phone. It's got 3 numbers on it. As a parent, you go in and program on a computer, all secure. You can't add a number to the phone. You program the computer, 1 for mom, 2 for dad, 3 for home. And then there's 15 more numbers you put in the phone for a total of 18 numbers. Now those 18 numbers are the only numbers that can call and text the phone, and the only 18 numbers that can receive calls and texts from the phone. So Johnny can't say, Sally, here's my number, call me, because if mom doesn't put her number in the phone, it won't go through.
You also have an SOS button. I would imagine that's for emergency calls, because I was going to say,
it is.
When you said the 3, I said 911, mom and dad. I guess you've got mom, dad, home, or grandma and grandpa,
right,
and then 911.
Well, actually, we don't recommend 911 with the kids' phones, because if a child dials by accident 911, the police have to show up by law. So what happens with that is they push that button, 3 cell phone numbers that are programmed to it, usually mom, dad, and a caregiver, whoever it may be. We'll get a text message, the SOS was triggered, the map location of the phone, and it'll start calling those numbers on that list.
Okay, and so there is no way for the child to call 911?
No, not with this. We prefer that the parents make that decision.
Got it. And then how do you get to the other 18 numbers?
Well, it's a touch screen, so you light the screen up, and this is the main screen. You slide to the left, and then it says phone. You click on the phone listing there, and they pop right up.
How long does the battery last? Well, first of all, are there any games or anything on it?
No games, no internet.
Okay, and so how long does the battery last then? Because my question would be, a kid's going to throw this in their bag and probably not use it all that much, but you want the battery to be charged when they need it.
Right. Well, one of the keys to the battery life is the GPS tracking. The phone uses 3 types of tracking. It uses GPS, LBS, which shows you the closest cell phone tower, and Wi-Fi tracking, which hooks up to a local network. GPS uses a tremendous amount of battery power, and as anybody with a car knows, the minute you go into a tunnel or indoors, you get the sign that says GPS signal lost. So our phone, you can actually go on the website and set the GPS to be on during certain times. So if the kid goes to school at 9, leaves for school at 9 and gets there at 10, you turn the GPS on for 1 hour. When they're in school, it's not going to be any useful, the GPS anyway, and then you turn it back on at 3 o'clock when they leave school. With average,
can you geofence the school so that when they leave the school, it can turn on?
Absolutely.
So like if somebody were to somehow get into the school, grab your kid and take the kid out, once the kid leaves the school, the GPS comes back on and we can track them?
Absolutely. This phone has 5 geofences available in it. So you can put one around your house so you know when the kids get home. You can put one around the school so you know when they get to school.
This is a phenomenal product.
Now, what you asked about battery life, with average usage, it's about 2 days.
Really?
Yeah.
That's wonderful. And because they're not playing games on it, they're not checking email, they're not surfing the web on it, so that helps with battery life. Doesn't have a huge screen, also helps with battery life. Now, does it take a micro USB or a USB-C connector to charge it?
Yes, it's USB-C, the newest model that's out there. We put the best into it.
Is it rugged? Because the kids beat the stuff up.
It is. It's it's as rugged as any of the phones that anybody
Do you have
has.
cases for them? Can I get a case for it?
We're working on that now.
Okay.
As I said, we just launched
How
the phone.
much is the phone? How much is the service, and where can I get it?
Phone retails for $129.99 on our website. You can also get it on Amazon. Our website is www.mykidsconnect.com. It's available on Amazon, usually for a little bit less than on our website. And the service plans start at $13 a month for our basic safety plan, which is 50 talk minutes, 100 text messages, and unlimited map locations. Our average customer goes with a $20 to $23 a month, which gives them 250 and 400 minutes respectively.
My kid talks a lot. You got anything higher than that?
Yeah, we go to we can go up to his unlimited for $45 a month, and you can talk all you want, and unlimited texting as well.
He's a chip off the old block. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be dad. I got to tell you, he's only 4, but I actually think this is something I would get for him. And I kid you not, because if something were to ever happen to him, I want more of the GPS than anything. And I also want to have him have the ability to get in touch with us if something were to happen.
Absolutely. Now, some of the other cool features of this phone, the child can't even turn the phone off once it's programmed. Like, there's no button to turn it off inside the phone. There is one, but it's turned off. So the parents will actually send a text message to the phone to shut it down. That's the only way to turn it off. It also has a voice monitoring feature. Your child's not answering the phone and you're panicking. How do I get in touch with my kid? Well, you know what? You send the phone a text message. 30 seconds later, the phone will call you back and activate the microphone, and you can hear what's going on around your child, and they don't even know you're listening.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, and you know, little kids, 4-year-olds, we have quite a few 4-year-olds with this, divorced families. You know, the mom won't let the kids call the dad, and they got to buy them a phone. And then I have a lot of teenagers with this too. I get calls from moms every day that says, does your phone have a camera? I say no. They said, that's great. So my 14-year-old will stop sending naked pictures to 19-year-old men.
This is a very important product. I think that every parent should invest the $129 for this product or less on Amazon, plus the monthly fee. It's a very affordable monthly fee. It is so important. And I just think that, you know, look, even if you have to skip a lunch for yourself as a parent, every month, 2 lunches, it's so worth it. I'll tell you what, you have a customer right here. I'll buy this one right here. And if you don't have any more demos, if you have more demos for CES, if you don't, I'll go online and get one. My son will have this tomorrow. It is my biggest fear that he's going to wander off in some store and that'll be the last time we'll see him, or that he's chatty Cathy like me and somebody will pick him up.
Yeah, and the other market we found is I have a lot of seniors calling me up, or boomers calling me up saying, can I use this for my mom with Alzheimer's?
Of course you can.
Yeah, and we're actually going to be launching a new line that's geared toward, it's called the Easy Phone, and it's going to basically be for same phone, but you know, for older people.
But there's no reason that you couldn't buy it for a grandparent now. Or,
oh, you absolutely can.
Yeah.
But we're going to be marketing it as well under that name. So it's really cool. I mean, I do a lot with the seniors. They wander, they disappear. Alzheimer's patients don't know how to call. My father unfortunately has Alzheimer's. This button, every button just calls my mother.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much, Mike. It's mykidsconnect.com. mykidsconnect.com. mykidsconnect.com is the most important product I've seen here from a safety standpoint. It is so wonderful. It is so important. It is so great. Make sure your kids have something like this, because you have to know where they are. We have to stop any nonsense that goes on. We have to keep our kids safe. It is very important. mykidsconnect.com. He's Mike. I'm Mike. You're the Terrifics. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll be back with a whole lot more right after this. Stay with us. Your live continuing coverage of CES 2018. Don't go anywhere.
Bye.